Now, the knife tool looks like this, and it's under, let's see. So if you scroll all the way down, it's right here, all the way down here. So what you do is, again, click three dots if you don't see it, and then click the tool and drag it out if you're going to be using it, right? And then click the three dots again. So you have the knife tool. And what it does is it slices things. So let's say, if you have, let's see, some egg shape, and if you want to do, you know, some broken egg or something, that this will slice. So if I just select the direct selection tool, and it'll just like slice like that. Just make it a little bit bigger. And Z. So it's a matter of just click and drag and draw whatever the line you want, like this. So now it's convenient, but like the pen tool, it could create unnecessary points. But you know, nowadays the Illustrator does a pretty good job, like, you know, drawing a line or drawing a path without creating unnecessary anchor points. But I don't know, like, I guess it depending on like what tools you have. But if you don't have a tablet and if you have a, you know, mouse to work with, then it's probably a little bit difficult. But that's the tool that you can use. Now I have to make sure that you have excuse me, you have the object selected, and then do this. Then you have separate object or shape created. Can you try your, it's under the more tools, all tools, and all the way down, and it's here, right here. Oh, sure, yeah. Simple. So I have the circle, and then, you know, it's an egg shape. So it's really convenient, you know, using this direct selection tool. I don't know if you know the difference. Let me just go over really quickly. Maybe it's a little confusing. So the solid black arrow, right? It just selects the whole thing. Wherever you click, it will select everything, right? This one, on the other hand, the direct selection tool, it will select wherever you, only place you click. Now, if I click this path, then it will select only this path, not the anchor points, just the path, right? Now, in this case, I have color inside, so it's a little difficult to show you. Now, if I just click and drag the segment, then only the segment is selected. And so I can just hit delete, or if I click and drag, let me just show you with outline. So if I click and drag, then over anchor point, then I will select only the anchor point. Now, if I hit delete, the segment, the path that's attached to the anchor will be deleted, okay? Now, with the direct selection tool, I'm in the outline view right now, not preview. If I select the center, then it will select everything, right? And again, if I just select the path and then hit delete, that segment will be gone. Now, let me just go back to preview. Let's say if I have a color, although I have a direct selection tool, if I click on where the color is, then it will select everything. Okay. So let's say you have two objects, right? And you group them, and you're happy with the shape, and now you wanna just to scale the green circle a little bit smaller. To do that, you can select scale tool, and I'm holding the command. So I selected it, and then if I click and drag, the whole thing will scale down because they're grouped. Now the easy way is just select only the green circle. To do that, without ungroup, just keep the whole group as it is. So I'm just gonna select direct selection tool, and then click on where the color is. Now only the green circle is selected. So now I can come here and then scale it, right? So that's that. Like, what if you don't have any color, right? What if you don't have any color inside? Now that you just have to select this line. Let me just make that line. I just like, let's say I just want to scale the thicker line here. Then what do? So I can just come here and then do this. It won't do much, right? Of course, you can select the center point if you don't have any color. You can select the center point, it'll select everything. Or what you can do is you can select group selection tool. This is not, it's not selecting the whole group. It acts much like direct selection tool, but it just selects everything that's connected to, like this, everything that is selected, connected to. So that's the difference, the direct selection tool and group selection tool. So now that you select it, again, like you can click and drag center, select everything, or select the group selection tool and then click any part of the shape it'll select, and then you can scale it. I'll get to the egg soon. Just wanted to show you. Now that's that. And now, so with the direct selection tool, you can just select just a part of the object. So in my case, I just select 2 points on both sides, and note that these are not selected, only these 2 are selected, and I just brought it down like this, right? So one way to do it. Or just do it again. I'm holding down shift, and then I'm gonna make them a little bit closer. So scale tool, I'm gonna bring these points towards the center. So I'm click on the center and then drag. Again, you can hold down shift if you want. This. Of course, the egg doesn't look like this, but then with this, you can just click and drag, like just to make sure that you don't select the center point, because if you select the drag over center point, it will select everything. Just click and drag, move it up a little bit, and the kind of egg shape. Since we're at it, can you guys just see the difference? The selection tool and direct selection tool and group selection tool. Make 2 circles, one with the color in or without, like one without color. Then just experiment with it. Group them, see what it does, how they select. Then once you have an egg, you should click on this then look for knife tool all the way down in the all tools. Then click and drag up there, right? And then close it, and then slice it. This. So just so you know, if you have any tool other than selection tools, you can hold down Command or Control to toggle back and forth. And when you have a direct selection tool selected, you can hold down Option to toggle. So let's say if you have a pen tool, hold on Command or Control, and then hold Option or Alt to toggle back and forth group selection or direct selection. See. The keyboard shortcut is V, I think, for the selection tool, and direct selection tool for A. Everyone tried it? Good. Again, this knife tool. Select, and then rotate. Like this, maybe. And then just delete this thing. Now we're trying to put this thing behind the egg just to see. I just deleted the leg, and then this, now I have the broken path. So I'm gonna select with the direct selection tool. I'm gonna select, I just hit the Command Y to view outline. Just select 2 points, right? And then remember the join tool, path, and join. So it joined, right? It's the one path. And then I'm gonna bring this in, or maybe select. Now I don't think I need this, so I'm gonna delete this. So if you have the pen tool selected, you can just move it over, and the pen tool shows a minus sign, and click, it's gone. And it's direct selection tool. Yeah, this one looks like doesn't have any handle, right? It has handle on one side, but this side doesn't have a handle. So I need to convert it, right? So anchor point tool, click and drag. Okay. So I have the handle, and back to direct selection tool. Zoom out a little bit. Trying to make it a chicken shape. Let's see if I can succeed. Right. Not that great. I think I can just get rid of this too. So hit P for pen tool and then delete. Then A for direct selection tool. Right, so like this, Command Y, select this, and create a new layer. I could just bring these egg shapes to a second layer, on a layer 2, which is top of the layer 1. And then I can just group them. Put it here, like this. Anyways, just wanted to show you how you can just manipulate anchor points. All right, so far so good? Any questions? Good. Let's just do with a simple circle. You select knife tool and then just cut it like this. It should work this time. Okay, so like that. Good? So again, see any shape, take the knife tool and then slice this. I guess you can do multiple, see this, okay. It's just that you have to select to cut it. Like I have not selected this top shape, and if I just go over it, so yeah, it won't cut it. It'll cut only the ones that were selected. Good? Okay.